friends, Miss Ella here from Learn to Grow. I hope that you guys are having a great day. It's a beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to take a quick tour of the garden, show you what's growing and how things are coming along. And also we'll be harvesting some peas and some garlic. So let's take a quick walk, and I hope that you guys enjoy this episode today, and thank you so much for tuning in. So right now we are on the southwest side of the garden, or of the house. These are all the fingerling potatoes. They are doing well, very lush, and there's actually some new potatoes or baby potatoes here I want to show you. This one here is actually the red potato. I think it's Chieftain red potato, and I'm gonna bear this back up. But if you want to harvest some new potatoes or baby potatoes, you can do that now, or you can let them mature and let them grow bigger, so which I'll be doing. So I'm gonna bury them back up. There's the south side of the garden. So let's take a look at this box here. Got some collard greens, some kale, more collard greens. These are young plants. Russian kale right there with the purple veins, very beautiful. I'll be thinning some of these out. I'll be transplanting some of these later on when it gets cooler, closer to fall, so that way it's not overcrowded. There's a couple of fingerling potato volunteers right there. I think over here. Also, here are some elephant garlic that I harvested just a few minutes ago. So your garlic is ready to be harvested when the lower leaves are tan or brown. So as you can see, the bulbs are full. You can see the cloves filled in. So these are ready to be cured in the shade, away from direct light or sunlight, where it gets good air circulation. Over on this bed are some potatoes. I think I planted some Yukon Gold in that bed. So we'll be getting more potatoes here. In this section here are some herbs or herbs in pots. Got some thyme here, some creeping oregano. These are all the lemon balm volunteers. These are from the lemon balm that went to seed last fall, and the seeds just kind of flew everywhere, even into this pot. So tons of lemon balm, more lemon balm. Now the only bad thing about lemon balm and its cousin, the mint family, is that they propagate prolifically. So you gotta be careful, you gotta trim them back and not have them grow all over the place, otherwise they'll take over your garden. Rosemary. Here is the chocolate mint, and I did trim this back all the way to the ground on some parts because they took over this area of the garden. I think it was spreading about 4 feet across. So here's one of the oregano plants that I trimmed all the way to the ground. Another one that propagates very prolifically, so you gotta trim it back, otherwise they do tend to take over. More lemon balm. Here's another one here. And I think over here is another oregano that I trimmed back as well, all the way to the ground again. And as you can see, it's already coming back. So I'll be getting another harvest to dry before the fall, right before it blossoms. These two here are sage plants. So they already bloomed. I trimmed off the flowers, and the leaves are starting to come back again. As you can see, there's some new foliage there. So if you want to encourage your herbs to produce more foliage for you, you want to trim back the flowers or the flower buds before they blossom. And here's a beautiful hollyhock plant. I just love these purple flowers. Let me get close here so you can see how beautiful those petals are. Lots of flowers, and this is standing at least, oh gosh, looks like at the tallest about 7 feet tall. Now the flowers, the leaves are all edible and also has medicinal properties. So very beautiful plant to grow in your garden. And it's great that we can eat the young leaves and flowers. You can toss them in salad or use the flowers to decorate some cakes or cupcakes. So we need to harvest all these snow peas today. I toss them in stir fry or just eat them raw. Got some snap peas on the side of the trellis, so it's a lot of them are mature as well, so we'll be harvesting that as well. And down here are some cilantro. So I've been trimming back the blossoms and some flowers. That way it'll produce more foliage for me, so we can use more cilantro. A few Russian kale plants here. So in this garden box, I've had a lot of problems with aphids. As you can see, this is one of the bok choy that's been infested by aphids. I'm going to zoom in there, see those tiny gray bugs. So I had a whole row of bok choy, actually a couple of rows, and I had to pull them out because they pretty much died like this one here, and this one's on the verge of dying, so it's pretty unfortunate. It's gotten pretty warm here, and I noticed that we've gotten more aphids as the weather warms up, especially early in spring. But the lettuces are doing quite well. Some romaine lettuce, some random one. These are all romaine. They look very healthy. There's some more garlic that I harvested earlier today. Let me zoom in there. There's some purple stripe ones. I think some Italian hardneck. And these here are stuck together. So there's 2 garlic plants stuck together there. And behind the trellis, I've got some tomatoes. There's 3 tomato plants. This here is sun gold. That one's grape, and I believe that's some kind of cherry tomato. And I'm using a Florida weave trellis to keep them up and straight. So I just pretty much add some twine every 6 inches. So as they grow, I just keep adding twine. So I've got some flowers in there. Oh, there's a few tiny green ones. Yay! Well, that's our tour today. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a great day and happy gardening.